baba kasa atiasa program we kwati biba kwati ade eya twa ni twa kwati wudi kwati aya de twa ni twa kwati ya gamba yetri ayati wadi oba bamba ni oba ni oba kanu leti ami joining se bamba ni bamba ware oba ni oba ware because Akufo Addo oba na wo no eno no so ware oba no ni wo se ya Sign Trůmu bia ya abomination oba you are cancer oba ni bamba nda
and yede etwemu no ene yenkoye nimu e abusiafo ye fa ye ntro no na ye bie ekọ emebusem eti aduasa chichemu edu enkron Proverbs chapter 30 verses 19 eho ene ye fa asem no ede afri de woka ene se na kwasem ne se owo kwan eda abo so ehyen kwan eda nsuom na berima kwan eda babawa ho sa ena wabi wo Proverbs 30:19 19 check mama say matiana mati
osi okodie kwan ewiem ekwa de koma
ewiem
owo kwan obotan so ehyen kwan epum ne oberima kwan ababa ho
correct
na mrewa no so
I was for and ya sand the brofo no cry sand the amount was say an eagle fly in the sky, a snake moving on a rock. As you find its way over the sea, and a man and a woman falling in love. Hey, where the man?
Good News Testament.
I was for son and Shishanity. But so saying and saying, boys see feelings, you know, utminya no baby. Enti ebi baye, and one much say, one no, one by ye, kuntuno mamma to agudie. Ah, ye friend no, Sabia brew, Trúmu ebi. Nan ye bema, Ubakona quabrane, otter sound tush, tash, uko be prona kokosha. Quabrane bearman, welcome to one, the uncle bema, etia nechisa somoro, ubisanoa, or see or fat taste. And when you know, ya one maybe and so one also say one per bema, dear woman yana say or bar, na wafan the yonko or bar, na woman the near friend of foul no, fashion. Tiani obacona send ye the other ye no day ye, womb will crack and pentois, ni womu out to talk with Dune Cocumban in Yanum. No womu Adriania bedi, no woman do one says, send say ya. And when she ne be more crowded and the anyasao. Woman dear no, woman see woman who double said in a trouble from no walk war in Chenua. Watch the double no pijana to call you say Yababa and I just say, we're sinning say a yachinga, no the name nam fichiri hosa. A bit me to tell a jambum, or how about sound and answer son, Obacono, Nakoski, and watch ye in a barco, arches and Hoyana cono, Wokune. Ebi kura to me the muako urem komo moduan obekona sa atwedean wo fa furu yo said den yo no asawiem ho sa uka wo monso de ne yakio kue enti wo mokeka ni nyina bom en wo munya LGBTQ no wo se ebi mo kura ho monso afa no mo discover wo mo taste nti ya the plus aka ho se unso hunu ba bi a unso benya taste na de ba beka ho sa na akwakoye na tokro ketrai wo ho I am one some fine, boys, girls, enjoy side. You must see what Mumpe, one year sick, Mumpe, no problem. Where I am a private matter, I'm between one of them. Name some will be Piabon thing. Now, by my game, some will both the grow and they are fine. And ye, we say near Didia, and ye, once between me, shipa. Tigana, ye de Kodai, or my Ghana, Mrashuja for. Emma Sam George, then in Yanam Rashuja for Bija Semi Jina. And someone more kind say, ye was sexual rights and family values bill. And it said, Sebema, and a shall say, we woman, a man, a shall say, woman. anka me no ya mawiase nti saa mmerɛ yɛ ma ho kwan a deɛ bɛkɔ akɔba ne sɛ awo so ɛbɛte ame bewie akyire no na nyankopɔn abɔde a wɔsɛ ɔmo nipa bio na yɛayɛ mtoa so mo nipa no na yɛtwa ne samri ama nyambɛba na aka nipa tu me nkoa ne sɛ wa ɛne aka mo a mo aka nyinaa mo awukɔ ɛnam so mo paase bill no bɛpem nnɛ ɛho nsɛm wɔnwɔnae sɛ yɛde yɛnsɛ hyɛ aseɛ sɛ yɛmfa nsa nhyɛ aseɛ akɔyɛ boakye bi din ɛnɛ demonstration kyɛnkyerɛnkyerɛ bi kɔ so ɛnam so ma Sam George ɛde petition akɔ akɔma sɛ wɔn deɛ ohunu ne sɛ Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu deliberately wahyɛ da paa delay anti-LGBTQ plus no will delay paa fi sɛ wɔde asɛm yi aba Supreme Court anim sɛ deɛ ɔmampani ɛyɛ wɔn pɛ sɛ ɔde ne nsa bɛhyɛ aseɛ ne ade no monhyɛ no nanso asɛm yi wɔn yɛ no tossing wɔn paase adi February 28th and so still nothing is happening. Sam George and ɛkasa no yɛntie kakra.
The forces of evil and the forces of darkness that have conspired in the corridors of power, be they in the executive or the judiciary, to stand against the will of the people of Ghana, that was expressly stated on the 28th of February 2024, when Parliament unanimously did the third reading and passed the Family Values Bill. The President caused his executive secretary at the time, and we wish him a speedy recovery, caused him to write a cease and desist letter to Parliament, claiming that there was a lawsuit against the bill, at which time there was no lawsuit. 48 hours later, Richard Delasky and Amanda Odo go and file a frivolous suit before the Supreme Court of the land. And then they file an injunction suit as well against Parliament. But the Supreme Court, in March this year, in the ruling in Roxinda versus Attorney General, ruled that the Supreme Court cannot place an injunction on a constitutional body from carrying out its constitutional function. And that was the judgment that the Chief Justice gave when it came to the approval of ministers for President Akufo Addo. Now that the people of Ghana have passed the bill through Parliament, she claims that she wants to place an injunction on Parliament. The transmission of the bill is a constitutional function in Article 106, 6 and 7 of the Constitution. Now the Attorney General is working in cahoots with the plaintiffs to delay the case. Our Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana have decided that instead of dispensing justice, they will engage in press encounters. In the last 3 weeks, they have issued 2 press statements and held 2 press conferences. We don't pay the Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana to issue press conferences. They are not a media house. We pay them to dispense justice and dispense justice expeditiously. At this point in time, Madam Chief Justice, you are supposed to be an enforcer of speedy judicial service. But you are not only becoming an impediment in the will of justice, you are actually a cog in the wheel of the justice delivery of our country. And we are calling on the Chief Justice.
I was here for NT Sam George, and I want to say what's an Satia Woma warning. Now, in a cheer, who say Ulomo back me name which of them ni Babu Ankaseni and Kanyina chief priest no and we now no me who say aye me who say so for back on so on so about clerical ewe chiri ho and because anonymity say nanka religious bodies and I omo de nya na
who say nchichemu
okay
we mo no ya LGBTQ ana
galafo no so enti na eho ensem na yekoti bi no Sam George enam so de ne nkrata nyina ekomae se woman Ghana yemra no yenhwe na yenni so ema yemra se ukochi bema ne bema se wo mo yesa de na yɛma so twea emu eden enko na nkyirima amesua saa de boni
Similarly, we believe that the Chief Justice's response that also delays the filing of documentation by staff of the agency is at the root of the slow pace of court hearings is equally valid, and the case of the pro-family values bill provides a classic example of how your office's delay in filing has reportedly undermined the process for timely hearing. Beyond this, you were invited in Parliament in September 2022 to make input. This request was effectively honored after a year in October 2023, when the Attorney General appeared in person to make submissions and address the Committee of Parliament. The issues you raised were taken on board and addressed. Parliament then spent another 6 months working on the second consideration stage, where over 100 amendments were filed and debated in great detail before the third hearing and the unanimous passing of the bill by Parliament on 28 February 2024. It has been a very long journey. Clearly, the bill before the Supreme Court has gotten to this stage at very great cost to the peace-loving, culturally proud and faith-sensitive people of this country. And we, the citizens, expect nothing less than that each branch of government should do their duty. Ghanaians are calling on and expect every elected or appointed officer in the judiciary system and the executive to work diligently and expeditiously in performing their duty so that no suspicions are fueled. At this point, proponents of the pro-family values bill, together with the National Coalition for Proper Human Sexual Rights and Family Values, Advocates for Christ Ghana, the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, the Methodist Church of Ghana, the Catholic Church of Ghana, the Assemblies of God Church Ghana, the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, Perez Chapel International, Royal House Chapel International, traditional rulers and traditionalists led by Mobile and here present, the Muslim Ummah in Ghana under the leadership of His Eminence, the Chief Imam, and all other Christian ecumenical bodies and groups across the nation, petition you to act in accordance with your constitutional mandate and to 1. Take urgent steps to complete filing the documentation, if any, relating to the case you have made, so that you are not guilty in the eyes of the citizens of delaying court processes, which was the very complaint the Chief Justice made last week. On behalf of the over 90% of Ghanaians, in fact 93%, according to the CDB report of 2021, who want our religious, cultural, and social norms preserved, and critically, who expect that our children will be protected from Western neo-colonialist notions, and especially LGBTQI practices that have been shown to have immense negative impact on the health and well-being of human beings, we submit this petition for your urgent action in promoting our welfare. Article 1.1 of the 1992 Constitution states, the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose welfare the powers of government are to be executed. God bless you. God bless our whole land.
Auntie Sam George and what's in it, no, sir, womo attraction crata ediaba. Wakin can be a mouse a bimonso bisase a you were hopper now who you suit we who so be a yamoto or Honam Beach Road down. If you a while pay potholes area. Ubin so be an in the dia wope. We say good work, good evening. Okay, could you Samuel? Ubin so say Sam George, and your Becassa 50 cramon say a be at no pa and yagrokra. Say what?
Kofina wiabo. Any him sasa bill we ankasano.
Yeah.
Papa we Ghana semra we nyaje tumu wie mampani de ne sasha sie wie a enchirima ebebo ni din pa sanse won na ja chie pomasi ne bo ema wodi achire pa nti enya menwanwa se wo kwan ma efifire te na wia kete sa no enya menwanwa kra enya menwanwa
enti be fan fichire obekwa ni be di atu mo adi atu ni nyina munyai nya sa ne San George ne nsa so mu a on Anka, you are give you much than papa. Hey.